It's dry brined spatchcock chicken time. Hey, welcome back to Hogs. Did you fall for some clickbait thumbnail just now? Well, let's get into it. You're probably asking yourself, you better tell me what makes this the crispiest and the juiciest chicken. Well, I'm here to tell you, I've already done all the work. What we did was we dry brined this chicken last night. So using coarse salt, we rubbed it all over the chicken skin on both sides, as well as inside the skin to get to the meat of the chicken. The salt draws out the moisture on the chicken's skin, as well as the meat absorbs that salt and breaks down some of the proteins through osmosis and builds kind of a salt slurry within the chicken. And that's what makes it so juicy and so crispy. Now I'm going to walk you through the steps of what we're going to do and how this cook's going to go. First, we're going to spatchcock this chicken. And what that means is we're going to remove the backbone from the chicken. And what that does is it allows us to flatten out the chicken when we break the breastbone so that we can get a more even and quicker cook. There is no hollowed center in the core of the chicken. We're going to smoke this on indirect heat on the big green egg till a temperature of 165. I'm going to insert my probes into the white meat portion of the chicken, which is the breast, because your dark meat chicken, it can withstand a lot higher heat and you really don't have to worry about it as much. If you want that perfect juicy chicken, stick that probe into the breast, get it to 165, then we're going to pull it and let it rest. This chicken's so good, even my 6-year-old daughter eats it, and all she eats is tacos with cheese and lettuce. Let's go ahead and remove that backbone. I'm using poultry shears. All you need is a really sharp blade. I just happen to have these on hand. They're excellent. I'll link them down below if you want to go ahead and purchase them. They're only like 15 bucks. So right now, I'm trying to figure out where that backbone is, and it should come out pretty easily. I don't have the best hand-eye coordination, but even I can do this. So it's not that pretty, and you might have some just loose bones on the sides, but just cut right through those. They don't really matter. Now, when you get that backbone out, be sure to save it, because you can go ahead and use that for a stock later. So now we're going to cut this breast a little bit right there. And now we're going to turn it over. Oh, there you go. So we broke it down. That probably wasn't the ASMR you really wanted, but that's it. You've spatchcocked a chicken, really simple. Now all we have to do is rub it and get it ready for the grill, 350 degrees. Smoking this to 165, then we're going to pull it. As you can tell from the surgical procedure, I did not go to med school, and that's why I am making barbecue YouTube videos right now. But another thing you'll notice on this chicken is that there's a little bit of excess skin in some areas. And what you can do is just kind of clip that out. And if you want, you can make some chicken cracklings out of them. Maybe we'll save that for another video. Now you may notice that the chicken is a little yellow. That's just a result of the dry brine. Totally normal. That's what's going to make it crispy and juicy. But we're going to go ahead and lather it up. I'm going to make it a little more yellow actually, because I'm going to use mustard as a binder. And then I'm going to use my rub all around from Stockyard Landing. This is going to go fantastic on this chicken. Then onto the smoker at 350. Should take only about an hour and a half and we'll be done. So 2 to 3 beers, pretty easy cook. Ordinarily, I'd probably make an Alabama white sauce with this, but I got to feed my daughter tonight, and she's not a big fan of the sauces. So we're just going to stick with the rub, and I know she'll think it's delicious. Don't worry too much about that mustard flavor. It's not going to come out when you smoke it. Just go ahead, get your rub, get it done. All over. Every nook and cranny, and make sure you tuck those wings in when you're ready to go to the grill. We don't want those burning. And again, don't worry about your dark meat. Where you want to do is put that probe in your chicken breast. That's the only really area of concern with chicken for me. I wish you guys at home could smell this. It smells delicious. Again, you know, James, you're not paying me to do this, but you should. I think I'm your biggest advocate right now, but it's a fantastic rub. Another great one from James Cruz. We're going to get ample rub on this. Get it nice and compact in there. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same. Now that's a beautiful looking rubbed bird right there. Make sure you peel back that skin on top and get some of that rub underneath the skin at the breast and around the legs as well. That's going to make some key flavor impact for you. So I'm going to go ahead, get this thing probed, get it on the grill at 350, and once again, it's going to take about an hour and a half, and then we'll bring it in. Now remember, you're not cooking if you're looking. As much as you want to open that grill and take a look at the bird, don't do it, at least not for the first hour. If the bird rises to about 160 and you really got to check on it, you want to make sure that that skin is crispy. Maybe you want to add a little butter to it at the end. Go for it. But just wait as long as you can. Look at the beautiful color on this bird. This is going to be one kicking chicken. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to get ready to carve it up. We'll see you on the other side. Oh yeah, it's mega crispy. It looks phenomenal. I'm just going to go ahead and butcher it up a little bit. You can take the legs off pretty easily here. There's not much separating them there from the main. Just a little bit of connective tissue. So the legs are off. There's juices going everywhere. Wife's going to be pissed when she sees this on the table. There it is. We pulled our chicken. It's looking fantastic. Pinot and poultry, no better combination. But if you don't have any Pinot Noir around, go for that Grenache we had in our 5 wines you only need. Grenache goes with everything. All right, so the verdict is in. When your wife, who never eats dark meat, eats 2 wings because the chicken is so crispy and so good, then you know you made the perfect, crispy, juicy chicken. Cheers.
I give this a 1,000 infinity thumbs up.